Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Plain Truth. This country needs a real miracle to bring us back to sanity and what's going on. I'd like to talk about a Eucharistic miracle that is on this one video. And what happened was this priest was saying Mass, and they had the host, and the host was, after Mass they found a host on the floor, and if it's clean, he'd usually consume it himself, but apparently there was more on it and things. So he put it in a little bowl and put it in the tabernacle where they keep the host. Came back about 3 days, 2-3 days later, and there was a red spot on it. And it kept on, a couple of days later, there was even a bigger spot. He was wondering, was this blood or what? So the bishop or archbishop of the diocese gave permission for it to be tested, and these two people were called in to test it. And their stories are pretty interesting. And apparently they say that this was actually blood from a person who had been violently beaten. The chest was all scarred in such a way that you could see the white blood vessels in there too. And what happened, not blood vessels, but the blood, and what happened was it said that this person, they took it to a pathologist, and he said, well, this person was violently beaten to death. And at the time that the blood was taken out, the blood was taken from a person who was alive. And I mean, the story is very, very fascinating, especially the second part where this Mr. Wollasey, he was from Australia also, he was there, and he talked about a person who was supposed to have the stigmata, which are the wounds on the hands and the feet, when our Lord died. And this one person was having it, and on Good Friday usually, and so they went and to find out about it, and she said, no, I'm not going to have it on this Good Friday, but she'll have it on the Feast of Corpus Christi, which was so many weeks later. And sure enough, they got there beforehand, and they saw her the day before, and they taped it, and on the day of the stigmata that was going to happen, the wounds start showing. And after about 3 o'clock, the person was choking so bad they had to prop him up, otherwise it looked like they were being choked to get death, like a crucifixion would be doing. And it was really, really kind of moving to see what was going on. See what you think about this movie, if you think, or this DVD, if you think this was really a miracle or not. Thank you very much for watching Plain Truth.